What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyma for those of you guys that are new. If you're not, welcome back. So today I'm just gonna be doing a little chit chatty get ready with me ish slash review of the new Huda Beauty Tantour cream to powder contour and bronzer. I'm gonna be doing a review of this bad boy right here. It just launched and a lot of you guys have been tagging me in it, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. And I'm just gonna be chatting with you guys. I feel like there's something that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about for so long that I've just kind of not really touched on it much. And I'm ready to I think I'm ready to talk about it. So if you guys want to see all that, make sure you keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. And my shirt is wrinkly. I literally just pulled it out of my suitcase and I could not be bothered with an iron because I'm gonna change right out of it as soon as I finish with my makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base just as a primer. I think I'm almost out of it. This is one of my faves. I apply it like lotion, so don't judge me. I'm just gonna chat with you guys today. I feel like it's something that's like super long overdue. Not really even necessarily overdue because I'm just like lotioning up my entire body now because I put too much. Not really necessarily even long overdue. At the end of the day, no one really has to share stuff like this. You don't have to get too personal. You don't have to like put yourself out there if you don't want to. It's like not anyone's business necessarily. But I know that after I like put this out there, it's kind of like you can't take it back. So it's been something that I've just been kind of really anxious to talk about. I don't even know where to begin. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. For the longest time, I've been someone that has struggled with anxiety. It gets to a point sometimes that I actually have like physical reactions to my anxiety, and that's when I'm not controlling it and I get like anxiety attacks. Not as much anymore because I've actually done the work to try and figure out what triggers me and what puts me in that headspace. Back when I was like younger, when I was like 20, 21, I had really bad anxiety attacks. Like I couldn't catch my breath. Before we even get into this, I just want to mention something that happened in my last video. I said something along the lines of being super OCD about foundations, and a few of you guys are letting me know in the comments that it can be a little insensitive. I totally understand, I totally get it, and I think I just needed to like address it a little bit more than just being in the comments and being like, oh, I'm so sorry or something like that. So if I made you feel uncomfortable in some sort of way, I truly apologize because that's definitely not what I want to do. That's not what I'm here for, and I totally understand. In this day and age where like people can be super sensitive about everything, there's just certain things that do require sensitivity, and I totally understand. But that has nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about today. Although they're kind of along the same lines, it really doesn't have much to do with it. This is something that I've been wanting to share and put out there for a while now. It's just taken a lot of strength from me to grow inside me to be able to give it out to the world. So we're gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. I have it in the shade Cool Espresso, and get to talking. This foundation is a match to my chest. I've already done a full-on review of this foundation. I'll link it down below in the description so you guys can see it. But yesterday I had one of the most anxious days I've had in a very long time. I always try and use a different brush, but I keep going back to my rose brush. My anxiety was on super bad. It was one of the worst days that I've had in a very long time. I've gotten to a point where I can control it. My anxiety used to be so bad that I would have anxiety attacks, and it would literally like, it feels debilitating when you're having an anxiety attack. You feel like you're not in control of your body, you're not in control of your lungs, you can't breathe, you no matter how hard you try and convince your mind to slow down and breathe and like not die, which is what it feels like. You just kind of have to like ride it out. It's the scariest thing in the world. I've been able to get help through therapy to kind of control and figure out what my triggers are and like what triggers my anxiety, how I can avoid it, and the best steps to avoid it. That's the level that I used to be on when I was like 20, 21. And I always like said it so like yeah, I have anxiety, right? But I never really like thought about like this is actual like health condition. Like this is actually something that affects my life. Zoe, you know? And until recently, until I actually started seeking help, they were like, yeah, you have like really severe anxiety. And they're like, how long have you had it? I was like, all my life. And they're like, how have you not done anything about it? I literally told my doctor, I was like, I thought that that's just how I was. I thought that this is just how like God made me and I couldn't do anything about it. He was just like, no, you can like fix this. You can like figure out your triggers. You can figure out like why you have anxiety, what first triggered your anxiety and stuff like that. And with the help of therapy, I was able to figure some of those out. Of course, there's still work to be done. I did a lot of work on myself last year. I'm gonna use this Estee Lauder Double Wear Instant Fix Concealer. This is new. I haven't tried this very much, but I'm gonna try it. It has like this like side right here where it's like a, what is this? I think it's like a primer. I don't know, but we'll see. I think you're like supposed to rub that in. I probably should have done this before foundation, but oh well. The reason why people are so afraid to talk about anxiety is because it's such a daunting thing to admit that you have a condition that you can't control, or the bad stigma that comes with mental health issues. Just even saying that is terrifying because there is a history of mental health issues in my family. So I've just never wanted to just like talk about it, kind of always kept it inside and not really like put it out there. With all the work that I've done on myself this past year and being able to realize that like I don't have to live like this, like I can actually try and fix things and make things better for me, for myself, it's been a blessing. Like, and I want to be able to encourage you guys in some way to try and seek help, even if it's just talking to someone about it and not really like even like actually going through an actual therapist. Last year was one of the hardest years of my life. There was a video where Ariana Grande was like, I had the best year career-wise and I had the worst year personal life-wise. That was me last year. I was struggling, like hard. It was so hard. I could barely keep myself motivated because I was just going through so much personally. I'm a very, not necessarily private, well, I probably seem private to you guys because I really don't share a lot of my personal life online. If you ask me how I'm feeling and I'm just feeling crap, I'll probably say like I'm fine. If you dig deeper, I'll probably tell you like what's going on in my life, why I'm struggling and everything. I've got my mirror, I got my sponge, and it's cold because I did it with cold water, which is annoying. I didn't learn from Anthony. But yeah, I'm just blending this out. This has a really nice undertone. What triggered me wanting to talk about this is I practically stayed in bed all day yesterday. I woke up, realized that I'd made one of the biggest mistakes I've made in a very long time. It triggered my anxiety so bad. Every 5 minutes, I had to keep myself from crying because I was just like, wow, I can't believe I did that. So when I've made that big of a mistake, it was something that I was like, I can't believe I did that. A part of it was due to my dyslexia. I accidentally read something wrong and it was like the wrong thing to read wrong. And I just felt really shitty. I felt really crappy about it. And I'm sorry, that's the only cuss word I'm gonna drop because I don't like to cuss online because I know I have younger viewers. I had to do some work, but I did the bare minimum. And I am telling you, the bare minimum, just so that I could go back to bed. And I literally was in bed all day. And I slept pretty much most of the day. I've been able to learn how to feel my anxiety in the moment for my own mental health. Set a time to be like, okay, you're gonna be sad right now. It's happening, it's here. Like you're freaking out, it's here, freak out, do it. If you need the day, take the day. Tonight, sleep it off. Tomorrow, it's a new day. And that is something that's taken me so long to master. I feel like I've gotten to a point now where I'm just like, I can't fight my anxiety. It's there, it exists, right? I can not have it take over like my life forever. I've only been able to learn that through therapy. And then another thing that I've always been so afraid to admit to myself, and I think it came last year, is the big D word. Everyone struggles with saying that word, and that word is depression. That word was like so far from my vocabulary for the longest time because I'm like, I'm not depressed. Nope, I'm not depressed. It's like not me. Because I'm like generally a happy person. I generally like, I'm just like bubbly and I just want to have fun and like I'm always here for a good time. But last year, I found out what depression was. And she is not fun, like at all. She is not fun. She does not want you to have a good time. She wants you to be sad. I feel like I've always had like a degree of depression. Like there's times where I just wake up and I'd be sad for no reason and I didn't understand why. And I think that I didn't really consider it depression because I was so young and naive. I refused to say the D word until last year when I said I had the hardest time of my life emotionally. And there's people close to me that know this, and the only reason I went to therapy is because Anthony pushed me to go to therapy, and it took a long time for him to like be like, you need to go like to therapy. You need to figure out what's going on. You need to take care of yourself and stuff like that. And that's where I learned like, okay, yeah, the D word's real, she's here. And I couldn't deny it anymore. Sorry, I'm like cleaning up my table. My depression can be triggered by my anxiety, and that happened yesterday. I had anxiety that snowballed into a panic attack, that snowballed into depression, that snowballed into I'm sad, like it's not going anywhere. And I just really wanted to just talk to you guys about it because it's a thing that really exists. Sometimes people throw it out there just to say it, but there are degrees to anxiety. If you're on the higher scale of like anxiety and like it's like really, really, really bad, definitely like kind of like seek help and try and talk to people about it, especially if your anxiety comes with depression. The more and more people talk about it, the more and more people feel comfortable with it, and the more and more we can actually save a bunch of lives, save ourselves really. So I really just wanted to talk to you guys about this. That's it. I really wanted to talk about that. If you have stuck through this entire chit chatty moment of our lives, good. And if you're here for the Huda, here it comes. Let's do it. Huda Beauty Tantour. This is the shade Fair. And this is what the packaging looks like. It's really cute. I think Huda always has like really good packaging. I think she has really good products in general. Like I really do. I like her eyeshadow palettes the most. Those are like my favorites. This one is light. This is very sheer. And then that one's medium right there. And then that's tan. And I feel like most contour products tend to stop around the medium shade, which is this shade right here. So far we're already on a good track because it's hard out here. We're struggling to find contour products for deeper skin tones. And then this is the rich shade, which is the shade I'm gonna be using. And that's very purple. That looks like an eyeshadow. I'm hoping it blends out deeper and not as purple. That's really purple. I think the funny thing is for the longest time, I didn't review anything Huda after like the foundations, and they've always sent me the PR boxes. So that's something I really appreciate because they kind of like took my constructive criticism well. They didn't really like freak out like some companies have. This says it's a buildable application, water and sweat resistant, and a long lasting finish. What's the price on you? If I can find the price, I'll put it in the video. This is it. Assuming I go in here. Oh, this must be for like the nose area. Okay, sure. That is really purple. What in the Barney? Why? No. I really thought I was about to be cute today. This is purple. Huda, I think this is the second time you done played me, girl. Why? I don't even know if I should continue because this is like really purple. Maybe I put too much. Let me try and use a different brush to kind of like diffuse it away. I'm about to look like Barney. Absolutely not. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows because clearly this ain't it. Here, I'm gonna FaceTime you.
You what?
I'm FaceTiming you. Babe.
What's up?
What color is this?
I can't really see.
Oh, the camera's not working?
Whoa, purple?
I'm about to look like Barney.
It's purple?
It's purple.
That's crazy.
I know.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Guys, this baby is purple. Like, I'm gonna try and make it work. I think she was on the right track. They just put way too much purple in this. Way too much purple. It's a lot better. Ugh. Deep wise. The depth wise is a lot better than what's on the market, but that purple did too much. All right, let's see if we can fix it with the Prime Beauty bronzer, which is also purple too, but just not as purple as this shade. I'm about to look crazy. I feel like the Prime Beauty is getting rid of some of that purpliness. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and then we'll come back and do the rest of this face. So I just did my brows and my eyes off camera because they were just gonna take too long, and I already feel like this video is gonna be longer than a review should be, but you know, whatever, it's important. I used the Huda Beauty, what is it called? Ruby Obsession. I haven't used these yet, these like little mini palettes, but fire. These are Lily Lashes in Mykonos. I cut them really short though to fit my eyes because my eyes are really tiny. But let's finish the rest of this face. I'm going to go in with blush. Bare Minerals Gen Nude Blush in the shade You Had Me at Merlot. So far, it's not as purple as it was in the beginning, but I did go really, really heavy on that Prime Beauty bronzer, and I think that really helped it out. I might be able to go shopping today. I'm going to Disney World for the first time. I'm so excited. I'm going to Orlando and we're gonna go to Disney. Give me some things that I have to do at Disney, okay? Leave them down below in the comments. I need to know. Okay, so I got the new Patrick Ta Major Glow Highlighting Mist, and it just seems so like scary. Let me go ahead and do a little bit of reverse contour because I feel like I put on so much of that bronzer. It's like really low down on my face. Pure translucent powder. That's not bad. I like the translucent powder because it doesn't really like look crazy, but it still does a little bit of some. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, let's try this like highlighter mist. This says Look at Her, and it's a white pearl. Ooh, that's actually kind of pretty. Actually, I'm kind of excited about this now. And then the next one is We Need Her, and it's a gold pearl. Oh, hello. Is that how it's supposed to come out? Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't shake the other one up. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to come out like aggressive. So I'm scared to use this on my face. The other one, I think it busted. Yeah, it broke, so it's not even working, but it was a pink pearl, and I feel like I would have liked that one the most, but I think the icy one is too icy, right? Right? Too icy? I'm just gonna go with the gold, although you guys know that's like not my favorite, but it's okay. Hold can about 6 inches away from the face, spray along the cheekbones. Okay, very simple. No! I'm scared. Nope, this is not working. Let me see if I can like spray it on my hand right here. And then I'm just gonna take some of it and then, oh my God. Cause see, you can't control it. It splatters everywhere. Oh my God, that wasn't supposed to look crazy today, y'all. This was supposed to be a fun, simple review. And then I went and did too much. Oh, it wipes away really easily. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna give it a second chance then. Okay, well, guess I'm glowing today. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this face. I'm gonna do some highlight, some lips, and then we can close it out. So I'm just lining my lips with the Pat McGrath Black Coffee. It's one of my faves. And then I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Paris Eye Roll, which is this really cute pink shade. Just a very nice subtle pink pop. And then some gloss. I can't go anywhere without a gloss. Lips are done. I'm gonna try these Patrick Ta Glow Oils. I'm gonna use one on either side because they just look so pretty. And then I'm gonna put them back up there on my backdrop. There's that empty space like right there. And I'm gonna put them there. And there, I think I'm gonna put Zoe and Bo. I was gonna put me and Anthony, but nah. I think I put Zozo and Bo. When I saw these, they were beautiful. I think I just sprayed too much, but it is kind of oily. Shiny on that side. I honestly want to see what the spray looks like on the body since I'm not afraid of it, since it's not gonna get in my eyeball this time. Okay, the spray on the body is the move, okay? Yes, that's the move. On the face, I don't know. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I know that I rambled a lot in the very beginning of this video, but it was something really important that I wanted to share with you guys. And I really hope you guys kind of took something away from it. There's lots of resources online that if you just feel like you need someone to talk to, someone to just hear you out, there's lots of resources online. The Huda bronzer. With everything on my face, it doesn't look bad. Everything applied looks good. But it's just way too purple and I would not use it again. I do think if they got rid of some of that, purple in there and kept the depth, which I think you can do. I've seen it done. I think that they would have a banger on their hands. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love and I will see you guys next time.